other stories tonight. Affordable and accessible healthcare is one of the Jubilee's government Big Four agenda. However, this has proven to be a hurdle in terms of execution, especially when it comes to providing free or subsidized medical services to the poor. Some of those finding themselves victims of this are amputees, and Muhaki Njogu visited Kikuyu Hospital and brings us the following report.
It is the dream of every individual to live a healthy lifestyle and execute their life goals. However, some unfortunate circumstances can give one's life a turn. Some of the people who find themselves between a rock and a hard place are amputees, who once upon a time had the whole parts of their body but had to lose a body part or two through medical advice so as to survive. Amputation can be suggested medically due to the following factors. 1. Severe head injury from a vehicle accident or a serious burn. 2. Cancerous tumor in the bone or muscle of the limb. 3. Serious infection that does not get better even with treatment. 4. Thickening of the nerve tissue called neuroma. And 5. Frostbite. Nancy Ndungu, a nurse at Kikuyu Hospital Orthopedic Department, tells us of what dealing with amputees on a day-to-day basis is like.
So before we could do even that amputation, we take a patient through the counseling until that patient accepts and knows what is expected in the acute phase and what is expected in future. So it is at that point that we tell them, don't give up, because this could be provided for. Even as you lose this limb, we could still give you a limb that could help you to continue with your daily activities.
Reverend Njoroge Mbugua, a board member at the hospital, comments the milestones the hospital has made since it opened a psychotherapy department.
And today marks a milestone because, as we record today, 1,000 patients have been assisted through this. More today, the support they have given us is towards the needed people who have lost their lives, either through accident, and they are not able to pay. So as we gather today, and we are gathered today, it was for that continuous support that we have been receiving from the friends, the LG company that has been partnering. This
Later on, as we walk around, we meet Michael, not his real name, who is to be amputated soon and has visited the hospital to get a prosthetic fitting. It costs an average of 100,000 Kenya shillings to be tailor-made for a prosthetic leg, an amount which the common mwananchi cannot afford. LG company has for the past decade come to the rescue. Today, the private company has donated 4 million shillings towards provision of free prosthetic legs.
This activity we've been working with, partnering with Kikuyu Hospital for the last 11 years. And what we normally do, we usually give around $40,000, which is 4 million Kenya shillings, to support people who need prosthetic limbs or artificial leg or hand. Yeah, mostly from remote areas, and by so doing, we about 100 beneficiaries are able to get our support. Yes, every year.
As the government strives to offer affordable medical services to all Kenyans, it is a sigh of relief for those who need the artificial limbs. With many Kenyan amputees having a difficult time when it comes to raising enough money to afford artificial limbs, partnerships such as the one PCEA Kikuyu Hospital have with LG company have come a long way in putting smiles on people's faces. Muhaki Njogu, KUTV, Kikuyu.